Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, Raphael Reiter. I'm honored to be here with you today. I'm going to read you my Easter letter. This weekend was Easter, and so we've themed it around it. If you don't get my letters directly in your inbox, you can sign up directly for free on my website, www.raphaelreiter.com, and I will leave this in the show notes below. Also, make sure that you signed up to my free Transcendent meditation course. It's over 3 days. It's completely free, and I think that you'll have a lot of value from it. Without further ado, I would like to read this letter. And it's, as I said before, Easter themed, and it was titled, "You're Doing Well Enough." Yesterday was Easter Monday. It was the first time I've ever celebrated the event. This is because Easter, or celebrations in general, were not things I did growing up. Also, I am neither religious nor so much into that kind of thing. Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day. As a parent, however, I thought it appropriate to let my child, who was still too young last year, celebrate. So we did an egg hunt, and that was so much fun. He was so happy and so excited. The eggs and the bunnies, the rabbits and all that. It was great fun. Yesterday, my wife and smaller baby were not feeling so well, so my 3-year-old and I took the afternoon together and went on a fun father-son adventure. And on the way back home, my kid was asleep, I was pushing the stroller, and I started to think about Easter a little bit. Of course, it's not only about fluffy pink bunnies and chocolate indigestions. You know what it's about. It's about starting on a new slate. Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice so that mankind would be forgiven for their sins and they can start new. I like that Easter comes just a few months after the new year, which is the ultimate clean slate for many of us, right? We make all these resolutions and we start new on the new year. Maybe Easter is a reminder of the resolutions we committed to. And how's that going, by the way? It's always a reminder that every day is a new opportunity. As I woke up this morning, I had a choice. What to do now until the family wakes up? I was writing this at 5:30 a.m., so please excuse my grammar or my hardly woken up voice. And so you have the choice to do what's important. And I mean what's really important for you, for your loved ones, for the people you serve, for your body. Not for that mindless deadline you might have at work. The real important stuff. And so every day is an opportunity. And as Marcus Aurelius, Stoic philosopher and emperor of Rome, likes to remind us, it could be your last. Today might be your last. This task can be your last. And so this opportunity could be your last. You may leave life right now. And so I thought about that. And then I thought to myself, well, you're not doing too bad. You see, sometimes we get caught up by wanting to be better, learn, grow, and optimize. And that's great. But it's also essential to stop and think for a moment, I'm doing quite well. As a new parent, I sometimes ask myself if I am doing the right thing. For example, I know that sugar is toxic, and I ask myself, should I have given him that chocolate egg, to my kid? It's Easter. Should I have been more patient with him this morning? Am I a terrible parent because he stopped taking naps and I'm not making enough efforts to put him back to sleep in the afternoon? But then I stop and I remember whatever my mind tells me, it's not the ultimate truth. You see, I grew up without my parents. My father, if you can call this that, left when I was 3 and my mother was never present. She had to take care of herself. The very fact that I'm having these thoughts after the day I had with my kid is so much, and I mean so much, more than my parents ever gave me. I need to be able to give myself the credit for that. When I became a father for the first time, I was nervous. The question that was going on in my mind was, can I be a good parent given that I have never really had one? With a fresh perspective, that was indeed a dumb question. You don't get to choose the parents that were given to you, but you do get to choose the parents you are giving your kids. You have made that choice, and you can be proud to have made that choice. Give yourself the credit and celebrate. The same applies to you if you're not a parent, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your loved ones, but also with the things that you do every day consistently. Sometimes we must be more demanding of ourselves and ensure we act with virtue to live a good life with a good soul, eudaimonia. And other times, we need to sit back and celebrate that we're actually doing really well. And I know that you are. The simple fact that you're listening to me right now tells me that you're doing well. I know that my teachings can be a bit daunting sometimes. It might not be so satisfactory as some other people that give you all the answers and give you all the truths. I always tell you there is no truth. I sometimes tell you I don't have the answer. Self-loves come from virtuous action, not by buying this stuff. And so if you're still here listening, I want to take a few deep breaths and celebrate you today. I have some homework. And I would like you to send me an email, raphael@raphaelreiter.com, and reply with the answers to these questions. I have 3 questions for you. I would like you to journal about them. And you can share them you don't have to. You can just journal on them in your notebook. But please do reply and answer these questions. Ponder on that today. What are the things you're currently giving yourself a hard time about that you should take perspective on and realize that you are actually doing well? What should you celebrate today and every day? How will you celebrate today? And I'm counting on you to give me a few good ideas. That's it for today's message. I'm sending you hugs. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. And again, if you've not taken my free Transcendent meditation course, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's completely free. You just sign up and every day I send you an email. Please do check your junk mailbox, by the way, because some people have asked me where the first day is, and often it's just in the junk email. I'm not sure why. It's a bit of a bother, but that's how it is. So you sign up and every day over the course of 3 days, I send you one lesson. Day 1, we learn to meditate directly. We go straight into it with a mantra-based meditation using an affirmation. On day 2, we learn the fundamentals of transcendence, a bit of theory, but some good food for thought. And on day 3, we talk about how to install a consistent meditation practice in a fun, easy way. So I hope that you'll sign up for that. I will link everything that you need to know in the show notes. And until next time, I hope you're well. I see you. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye.